Welcome everyone to the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 2 Race 1 at Daytona. And so you could call this the Daytona 500 of the SERL here, where we have 42 great drivers are here ready to go around this track for a total of 30 laps, not 20 laps. 30 laps are here, and those extra 10 laps are going to make it challenging here, but also with those 10 extra laps, what we're going to see more of, and maybe some new things, are one, I think we're going to see domination, more of it. I think we could be seeing more intensity, we could be seeing a lot more close calls, and we could also be seeing more strategy right here. And by strategy, I mean more specifically, I mean like strategy during long green flag runs, which I think we'll see a couple of those here today. So when I think back to last season, the way last season ended in like the final like 5 or 6 races, it was very interesting. It looked like Jim Kelly, who had a very strong car throughout most of the season, he was the points leader, and I think at one point he had like over a 100-point lead by the time it was like 5 or 6 races left to go, and then all of a sudden, or I think it was around 100 points, but it was somewhere, but it was like that big. He had a huge point lead, and then all of a sudden it was lost when he couldn't keep it as consistent as he was, and what that allowed was Andrew Brandt right here in the 10 car, who last season was in the 48, who had who got better as the season went on and on and on. By the time we came here for the finale, him and Jim Kelly were like dead even. Andrew Brandt stays out of trouble. Jim Kelly's bad luck continued. Andrew Brandt wins the championship right here. And for those who are wondering where Jim Kelly is, he's actually right here in the 20. So both of our championship contenders start way up front here. So yeah, and I feel like this season in the Hot Wheels Cup Series, I think we could see a similar thing. I don't think that. Well, I actually don't know what to say, just because in the SERL, there's just simply a lot of unknown, and I think you'll like that unknown factor. And I think we could see a lot of surprises this season. I really do think that. But anyway, let's get the cars rolling off. Here is our starting line for here. So on the front we have Johnny Mills in the 48 and Torn Deer in the 44. Torn Deer was yesterday's pole center in the American Ethanol Series, and he ran pretty well until fading back late in the race. Johnny Mills, he also had a good car, but a similar thing happened to him where I think he was in like 6th place when he got spun and didn't bring out a caution. Frankie Reed, Blaine Keys are here, are 3rd and 4th, and there are also rookies are here. Darren Wilson here is the highest ranked veteran, and this series actually has the most veterans. Out of the series, I think only like 54% of the field are rookies, whereas in the other 2 series, it's 61 for the truck series, not 61, 62 for the truck series, 71 for the American Ethanol series are here. And here is where everyone else starts to here. So, one thing I would like to get out before this race begins is that this is the series, out of the 3, this is the series that I least practiced with the names, so I'm probably going to be forgetting and not remembering a lot of the names at first. So I just want to get that out of the way. But other than that, I think we're going to be in right here for a great solid 30 laps of race right here, and I hope you agree with me. And like I said, in the Domino's Pizza Truck Series, I think it's going to be a fun ride over the course of 30 races. And as the pace car is about ready to pull down the road here, our 2 races leading up to this race here have been won by rookies. Will we see the same pattern here for today, or will we see something completely different? So many questions will be answered over the course of 30 laps here, and I hope that you will enjoy this race along the season here. Green flag is out. Season 2 is underway. Johnny Mills and Turner here leads the green flag right here, and Johnny Mills is out to the race start here. Here comes the 95 right here of Frankie Reed. Is Frankie Reed going to take the lead? No, Johnny Mills throws the block. Blanky's in 78. He now goes down the bottom to block Daniel Wilson in the 1. Okay, and we get through the first lap right here. which concerned me because we had a lot of lap 1 crashes in the test races. But hey, in terms of forward here, Johnny Mills making great first 2 cars on the track, go straight to the bomber here. Oh, and we have a crash! Oh my goodness, here. Crash coming out of turn 4 here. That's gonna bring out a caution. Yep. That was right. Johnny Mills here. Cameron Brake, Lisa Gonzalez, Ariana Parks, Pierre Saviano, DL Scott, Kendall Minor, Charles Belding, Cody Hagan, Alan Souza. Who's the car with an apron? O'Neal Baldwin in 35. So we almost got through the first lap here, but nevertheless, a pretty large crash here to begin the season here. Let's figure out what happened. I had a feeling that it was Nick Smith here was the first car that got turned straight down into the racetrack here, and what happened was that it was 3 cars here all trying to bump draft, and 3 car tandems had really never ever worked in the history of racing here. So Karen Baker here, he was going to the bomber here, but the thing is he still had his bumpers locked on to Nick Smith here. And that's what we just got these 2 hooked together here. Then they come right down here into Dale Scott in the 88, just nowhere to go for him. And Lisa Gonzalez here, she has nowhere to go. And then right here, just right in front of the packer here, Dale Scott here catches Ariane Parks here and gets a clip of Isaac Nichols here. Then the 22 of Cody Hagan gets spun around, and so on. And is that all the cars that spun around? Nope. I was wrong here. Charles Belding here. How did this? So Charles Belding here catching up here, and as I expected to hear, well, actually, whoa, behind Charles Belding here. I think it was a checkup right here. Let's take a look at that again here. Oh no, it was not a checkup right here. Pierre Saviano here just got into Kendall Minor here, which then got into Charles Belding here. He was just carrying way too much speed. So Charles Belding actually almost got through that. And I don't know if you saw it here, but O'Neal Baldwin, I think, hit the 51, which caused his damage on the left side, which caused him to go to the apron here. But overall, I don't think anyone's going to DNF here. I mean, it's likely. I mean, it could happen, but I don't think anyone will DNF. I think we'll still have all 42 cars still on the racetrack here. Now let's go on board some drivers. Dale Scott was moving towards the front here, but the thing is, Nick Smith here, he started in 10th place, which I think signifies that at super speedways, especially at these tracks, nowhere is safe. Cody Hagan started almost around the same spot that Dale Scott did and was trying to go through the middle, and that almost worked. Starting dead last really helped Alan Souza. 51 of Lisa Gonzalez here, she's out, and the 34 of who's in 34? Pierre Saviano here, sorry, is still on payroll here, but that I still think he'll most likely be out of the race. But they'll try to do everything they can here. But here we go. We still have a lot of cars on the lead lap. Just 40 cars on the lead lap right here, and I feel like the intensity or the wildest moment of the race did not just happen. I think we will see that later in the race. It could be right after this restart right here, for example. But here we go. Here's once again a preview of where everyone is going to start. But here we go here. as the pace car pulls up road here, Johnny Mills here. He is led every single lap here, and the more laps he leads, the closer he gets to clinching the most laps led, which can help him in the point standings regardless of where he finishes, because he'll have extra bonus points. And Johnny Mills here, he gets another great start, the rookie. So far, most of the single follower here, Torn Deer here, trying to go to the inside of... Who's in the 6? Cameron Garland in 6. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's going to take me a lot more longer to memorize the names in this series, just because I was more practiced for the Air2 series. But here we go. Here comes Daniel Bolzer here. Daniel Bolzer here. He's won a Truck Series race here, and he's won an American Ethanol Series race here, but not a Cup race. Looking to do that today. I think he has the car to do it. Another car who I think can do it right here is his teammate of Luke Walker here in the 42. He won the truck race in dominating fashion here. Almost lost it coming to the white flag, but was able to make the last lap pass here on Andrew Gorman. And speaking of Andrew Gorman here, we're just going to look up to where he is right here. He is in mid-packer here, 26th place, but there's still a lot of time left to go here. So far right here, everyone is pretty calm here. Like, I think so far, like, we're seeing some serious bump dropping coming from Daniel Wilson here and Frankie Reed. I think they're holding back here, trying to get a good run on Johnny Mills. For some reason, I just wanted to show a flyby right here, okay? Oh, and speaking of Andrew Gorman, wow. That was kind of lucky. Well, the packer here, Andrew Brown here, he's falling back here. On the high side is just not the way you want to go. It's just not. But so far, everyone is giving each other a pretty fair amount of room right here. And now, as I come back in front here, Matt Hodges is here at the 25. He won a race last season at Trenton. For some reason, it's one. His victory at Trenton last season was one of the more memorable victories here. And for some reason, I heard cars hit the wall. And we got a caution! Oh my, Justin Columbus are here, Andrew Brandt. Two driver, Andrew Brandt, we were just talking about how he stuck on the high side, and that's not the way you want to be. And now he paid the price over here. No, something right here. Is that and Alan Souza here, who barely dodged the last crash here. So it looks to be about maybe like a 3 or 4 car crash, but who knows? Maybe more cars have some slight damage. Let's figure out what happened. Before we get into this crash here, I gotta tell you in advance, this was a wild crash here. One of the wildest crashes I think we've ever had overall in the SERL. So here we go here. Andrew Barron here. He sees this hole right here in the middle, and he's gonna take it right here. He just clears the 27 right here, who I forget who that is. Justin Columbus here in the 27. So he sees a hole right here, but then all of a sudden here, him and Dean Orton here in the 4 make contact right here, which clips him here up in the air, goes upside down. Jim Kelly, his competitor last season in the championship, also gets involved here. So our top 2 finishers last season in points are involved in this crash right here. But Andrew Brown here, Justin Columbus, and Alan Souza here, he has nowhere to go. Nick Smith does a nice job to avoid that crash right here. I want to see how Alan Souza hit the 27 car. Oh, that was a hard impact right here, hitting almost head on with the 27 right here. And Cameron Blake in the 62 did an amazing job right here to avoid the crash. But overall, four more drivers' days at Daytona look to be done. Now let's go on board someone. Just before we show you some onboard cameras right here, here is another cool view and our different perspective of this crash. Now let's get to the onboard cameras. I think Jim Kelly saw this one coming, and for him, there was just nothing he could do. defending series champion, now in the garage to start season 2, Andrew Brandt. We'll now add Alan Souza, Justin Talapas, Andrew Brandt, and Lisa Gonzalez as all cars who have DNFs in this race right here, which makes Car Sinclair, who got some slight damage in that last wreck, the last car on the lead lap right here in 37th place. And the thing is, we still have a long way to go here. So still a cover here. But the thing is, if Johnny Mills can just lead just a couple more laps, he will clinch most laps later here, and that will definitely help him. Because I think in order to win the championship, you gotta get your season started up on the right track. I think you have to do that. But anyway, as the pace car pulls down Hirota here, let's get back to racing here on lap 13 of 30. Here we are. Green flag is out. Blaine Keys in 78, along with, I think it was the 55 Peyton Keys. No, it wasn't. It was Matt Hodges here. Both those drivers here, they kind of did a little bit of like a crossover. They went first they went low, then they went high. While Blaine Keys didn't lose any positions, it certainly is going to affect Matt Hodges here in the 25 Napa Chevrolet, as he's not going to drop a few positions right here. And here we go. Luke Walker here and Blaine Keys trying to grab second away. It's going to be a throwaway battle for second, it looks like. Okay, they all get back single file. Okay, we're not wrecking. For some reason, I thought I had this feeling that they were gonna wreck. I don't know why. Here we go. LG Mills. Johnny Mills are here in the 48. He will lead another lap here. If he can lead this next lap, if he can lead this next lap over here, he will clinch most laps. And it looks like that is gonna be here because he's already pulled a couple seconds away here from Lane. He's the new second place man on the grid with the push of Tornado here. And we got a crash behind her, Charles Miller here. And we got another car here on his lid. Who is it? Dior here and Calamari is here. Peyton Keys, Dale Scott, Austin Kennedy, Jim Kelly are here, also involved. And maybe more. One driver here was on the lid. I don't know who it was here. But Johnny was here. He will lead us back to the caution once again right here. Man, geez. What a wild first half of the race. Okay, these two cars are going to pull up in the pace car here, or they're trying to get around the pace car. This is kind of a little stranger here. But anyway, as these drivers get sorted out here, let's figure out what happened. One car went over. I have to say, this wreck got pretty nasty right here. So Charles Bowen are here in the 46, and then you have William Beffer here in the 43. They hook together right here. Then they go all the way down here. In fact, both of them are here, get into the grass right here, and obviously coming back on the racetrack here. This is not good right here. While William Beffer here gets to do just fine here, Charles Bowen here comes back on the track right in front of right here, the 3 of Austin Kennedy here, into the 55 here of Payne Kieser here, and Payne Kieser here takes a wild ride right here. And then here, that's where Jim Kelly here. That's where he gets his damage right here. And Nick Spiffer here and Car Sinclair here. They actually got hooked together here trying to avoid the crash, but they did a nice job right here. And O'Neill Baldwin and Ariane Parks the same thing here. And that's where Dale Scott gets damage here. Nowhere to go for him. But there we go. All five cars right there that have damage all involved right here. Now let's go on board some drivers or see if we can look at it from another angle. While you can't see the initial contact between William Bedford and Charles Belding, if you look right here by the palm trees in the center of the screen, that's where you'll first see him right here in the grass. And then from there on, things just get ugly. The more I think about it, the more scary Charles Belding's crash. If you are Charles Belding, this was a pretty scary crash right here, because the thing is, you were so far down on the apron in the grass, and in the grass you're picking up speed, and then all of a sudden you go from a 0-degree banking to a 3 degree banking in like a second or two, and then from there on you are not really exactly expecting to get clipped. Well, you might expect it, but I don't think you're really exactly all like expecting it at the moment to get clipped. And just wow, here. I'm glad that everyone is okay. Turns out, Car Sinclair getting damage in the first crash paid off, because the thing is, he was so far behind this crash that he was able to avoid it. We still have a lot of cars here on the lead lap, but now the number has just shrunken down right here to 32 cars here on the lead lap right here. Everyone you see on here, and 3 of Austin K here, is out. So Cody Hagan here, because his past lap 15 right here, and there have been no lead changes, Johnny Mills the Bolster will get 2 bonus points to lead most laps here. But the thing is, can we have a green flag run long enough for anyone to catch him and maybe pass him? That's gonna be the question right here. I think we'll get a green flag run in. I hope. But either way, what a very eventful season opener for season 2. I mean, the season opener in season 1, it was definitely eventful, but I don't think it was. I don't remember it being anything like this. But as the pace car pulls down the road here, Johnny Mills leads us back to the green flag. Oh, by the way, here's where Mills. We start here. And speaking of lead changer here we go. Tornadier here, wasting no time right here. The outside pulse error, challenging the pulse error here, and he will now take the lead. Maybe Tornadier is thinking that we're gonna have another caution right here, which in that case, that right there is the tactic right here. But Tornadier, it's not gonna be easy. I don't think he'll keep the lead for very much longer right here, because here comes Blaine Keys and here comes Dan Wilson here on the bottom. Behind. Yeah, Big Crafter in the 83 trying to push right here. Oh my god, this is gonna be good. Okay, everyone's laying off right here. I thought Johnny Mills and Blaine Keys here might get together here. Okay. Okay, so we got. Did I just the pace go? Come on. Okay, I'm seeing things. I don't know why right here. Here we go. Here comes Dan Wilson here in the 1. Oh my god, okay, for a second I thought these two were getting put together here. Oh my god. These cars are just like inches away from wrecking right here. A wreck up front could be pretty disastrous. But here comes Dan Wilson here. He, like I said earlier, he's won at this track in the 2 other series, but not in this season here. Can he get it done? As Johnny Mills is now going to fall back right here. It might be over for him. But here comes Dan Wilson here, and behind him right here, you have Club Crafton here getting pushed by Vic Crafton here. The Crafton brothers are getting done here at Daytona. But 3 wide here for 2nd place. Dan Wilson here. This is what Dan Wilson wants to see right here, as he moves up to the high side. Next time around, lap 22 right here. Just 8 more laps to go. Can someone like Walker come into the mix and challenge his teammate here, or Frankie Reed? Who's behind Frankie Reed? LJ Mills here in the 24, and he's getting a pusher here from Garrett Sinner in the 16 here. So all of a sudden here, since the restart, we are starting to see a lot more contestants here coming into the mix. Here, and like I said, 8 more laps to go once they cross the start finish line here. And as we go back to the Packer here, realize in the 4-3, the American Ethanol Series race winner here. So both winners in the past 2 days here are up front. So impressive day for both of them. Here comes Crafton here. Viv Crafton trying to take the lead away from here from Dan Voiles. It looks like he's waiting here. Is he gonna pull up now? No, he's gonna wait. He better not wait too long here because here comes Luke Walker here. And he got a big push right here from Club Crafting here. This Club Crafting goes out to hang. Here we go. If we have a caution right now, we'll get a restart with like 4 laps to go, or 3 laps to go here. Here comes Daniel Bolzer here. Can Daniel Bolzer hold on? The answer is, my opinion, not very likely. I think at some point, Big Crafton, I think he's waiting to make the move at the right time right here. But the thing is, if Big Crafton is going to make the move, he better make it here at the right time right here. And they clip together here! They clip together! Are they going to save it? They save it here! And Daniel Bolzer here! He actually gained a couple car lengths here with that move. But now he's going to lose them all here. What an amazing save right here! Garrettson over here and Luke Walker! They're getting together here. Man, that really bunched up the field. How did they all save right here? This is incredible racing here at Daytona here. As the two Earnhardt Ganassi teammates, Luke Walker, Daniel Bolzer here. They are here. They are coming here. On lap 24-30. Just 6 more laps to go right here. I don't know how they saved that right here. I thought we were going to see what happened to William Befford and Charles Billinger here. As they now go through the dust right here of what just happened. And the good thing is, for both drivers, Bib Crafton and Daniel Bolzer here, they almost didn't lose anything right here. I mean, Bib Crafton, he did lose one spot here, but it could have been a lot worse here. Behind right here. Oh no, this isn't looking right here. Matt Hotchkiss right here. Riley Smith. Oh, that's not right here. They go around off the bumper right here, and it clicks Torn Deer, I believe. They get back rolling right here. Is that a caution? Yeah, that's a caution right here. The caution is out. I don't think, however, the race is over. I think we'll get back racing here. But if we do, it'll be with just 1 lap to go or something. Dan Bolzer here. Can he win at Daytona in all 3 series? I think it's very likely here, but thing is, he has a fast car behind him here, Luke Walker, plus Bib Crafton, Johnny Mills, and Blank Keys are here. Let's figure out what happened. Just before this crash happened right here, when I checked on this pack, I had the feeling that this would not end well right here. And that's what happened here to Matt Hotchkiss are here, and Torn Deer are here. Matt Hotchkiss are here, he gets him and Riley Smith are here in the 4-3, they hook together right here, and Torn Deer, the outside pole center, just has nowhere to go. And so they spin down the racetrack here, and thankfully they did not come back up into the racetrack here, or Bradley Smith didn't come back into the racetrack, because that could have been a lot bigger. But both cars go around right here, and that's such a tough day, because both the drivers could have easily finished inside the top 10 or top 5, and we had plenty of time to do it. I mean, the thing is, we were coming down with just 5 more laps to go, and a lot can happen at the super speedways within 5 laps. But now, Dan Bolzer here. I think we'll get like a 1 lap dash or something. I think that'll happen. But let's just find out. When we go back racing right here, it will be just 2 laps to go right here. And so these 2 laps, these drivers are going to be racing like his green white checker right here. Now, the last time we had a restart right here, when Johnny Mills was leader, Torn Deer wasted no time right here. He went to the bottom immediately, and the pass worked right here. Will a driver like Luke Walker do that to his teammate Daniel Boyles? Or will Luke Walker help Daniel Boyles here? It'll just be interesting to see what happens right here. And when I look at these drivers here, I gotta say, there are some drivers that I've not actually mentioned here. Abe Troxell, Bubby Buchanan, Connor Breeden here. They've all jumped into the mix here. Eric Almerhart is a driver I've not talked about today. So is Isaac Nichols here. So it's a great runs here. And here is where everyone else is on the racetrack. So here we go. They will get the green this time right here. Like I said in the pre-race, this race is like the Daytona 500 of the SERL. Can Daniel Bolzer here win the biggest race of the year? It would definitely be the biggest one of his career here. But let's just see what happened here. Coming with just 2 laps to go here. What's going to happen on this restart here as the pace car is about ready to pull down right here? At Daytona and in motorsports, almost anything can happen. The pace car pulls down right now here. And here we go. A 2-lap dash to finish right here. And here comes Dan Wilson here. Getting the restart here. Luke Walker here. I don't know what he's doing right here. He goes to the high side, but opens the door here. Big crafting here. That's not a good thing here, because that gives Big crafting here an open shot here. I think what Big crafting wants to do is a caution here. Well, watch out. They're hooked together right here again. Okay, they keep it under control. Oh, Garrett Center here. Oh, did they save it? No, they did not. Garrett Center here, spinning around. That's gonna be the end of the race right here. Yes. That'll be the end of the race here. Will anyone make the move on? Dan wasn't here. Big crafts are here behind them. They're hooked together. Okay, Daniel Vols are here. Is Big Crafter going to try to make any moves here? This will be the finisher here. Big Crafter here is not going to be able to make any moves here. And Daniel Vols are here. He will become the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 2, Race 1, Season opening winner here at Daytona. As long as he does not have an engine failure here. What a way here. Garrett Center here. Clint Buchanan here. LJ Mills here also here. Gets the engine here. If they did not wreck, I think all three of those drivers and maybe other drivers that got involved could have gotten like a top 15 or maybe even a top 10 finisher here. Not the way they want to race here. They survived almost everything until what just happened here. But anyway, we're here. Before we start the replay, we're just going to show you here Daniel Wilson here crossing the start finish line here. Like I've said a couple times, he had won in the Domino's Pizza Truck Series race. In fact, he won both the season opener and season finale in that series, despite not having very much luck. And then in the American Athlon Series season finale, he won that race, and he almost needed to win the race, because winning that race helped him win the championship right here. Daniel Wills right here. Coming out of turn number 4 here in the tribal, Daniel Vols are here. And the Earnhardt Ganassi number 1 McDonald's Chevrolet are here. He will win at Daytona. And once his flyby finishes are here, I'll show you the instant replay. As I was looking on here, when I saw Garrett Center and Cliff Crafton are here together, locking bumpers are here, I had a feeling this would not end well here. And so here's what happened here. When they went down here into the 43 right here, rally speed here, I thought Garrett Center had saved it right here, and he almost did. He hit the wall right here, but then right here, the 15 car who, oh yeah, Eric Allmar here, he just had nowhere to go. The 24 LJ Mills gets the entry here, and then Cliff Buchanan right here, the unluckiest of them all right here, hits into the back of the 16 right here. And what's kind of ironic is that 1641 backstretch at Daytona. Anyone remember this year's Sprint Unlimited? I hope that rings a bell. So that's kind of ironic here. But nevertheless, a sad day for all of these drivers here who got involved and are not going to finish as high as they could have right here. But let's go on board a driver or two. I think in the Domino's Pizza Truck Series race, Garrett Center finished 3rd. And then in yesterday's race in the American Ethanol Series, I think he finished inside the top 20 or top 15. That's not going to be the case today. We didn't talk very much about Isaac Nichols here, or maybe not even like really ever like saw him like up towards the front, I don't believe. But shout out to him for barely avoiding this crash. Now let's show you our finishing results and final words about this race. And that is it right there. That right there is the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 2 Race 1, or you could also call it the Season 2 Daytona 500 for the Hot Wheels Cup Series right here. I hope you enjoyed this race. I certainly had a lot of fun time doing this right here. And before I get into where I want to finish here, I would like to say that this race has taken me a long time to do. First of all, I had to do several takes of this race, not because I was struggling to record, but the thing is, I wanted to give you a perfect race. Like, for example, I did not want to give you a race where where we had a green flag run of like 25 laps, or we just kept on having cautions like every single restart. It took me a long time. It took me quite a long time to get the perfect race to guys there here, and so because of that, and hopefully the recording does not become corrupted somehow. I hope you got to see a great race. And here's where Will Fisher here. I would also like to say, and I think I should have said this in my other two videos that I posted earlier today, but I once again I apologize for not having like the season opener to this race uploaded like last week or so. I just had recording issues, but now they're finally fixed, and I don't think we'll be seeing these issues until for the rest of the season. So that's good right here. Another thing I want to mention is that uh, I think I don't think that in the first part of the season I'll be able to stick to like the 3 races a day schedule. I still have a little bit of schoolwork to do, and I'm just kind of a little bit busy right now. But I think later in the season I will be able to get onto a 3 races per day schedule right here. So I just want to get that out of the way right here. Anyway, and here is where everyone was Fisher here. So next week all three series are off to Atlanta right here. Truck Series day, American Ethanol Series night, Hot Wheels Cup Series day right here. In Atlanta, the, the fast old paid service are here. I think it should be an exciting weekend. But 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 now the party at Daytona is over. I think now is seriously time to get to business right here. So I would like to thank everyone for watching this race. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and buy. And congrats to Daniel Boyles here on winning the Daytona 500. I think this is his first ever Hot Wheels Cup Series race that he's ever won, and now he has done it. He has won at Daytona in all 3 series. Bye.